So, what happens when you combine a lava lamp with the Tardis console? Well, you get the Tardis Console Motion Lamp, and today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing it. So I am a very big fan of the packaging that it actually comes with. It is very clearly displaying what the product is inside, as well as relating it very much to Doctor Who with the logo spread around it, as well as having the TARDIS, which I really like. For some people like me, you may keep the box out even when you've got unboxed it, because the box looks great and it's a very good advertisement for what's inside. So on the top then we've got the BBC Doctor Who logo, and with it underneath the Tardis Console Lamp. This is of course a licensed product by the BBC. And then on the back we have the makers, Rabbit Tanaka, who very kindly shipped the product out to me so I was able to review it. And that about does it for overview of the box, so let's unbox it. So to open it, very simple, just pull the tab and lift the lid, and then you can reveal the polystyrene and then it all behind. So firstly, the first thing to come out is the light bulb, which will be heating the motion lamp, providing the energy to melt the wax. It's coming in bubble wrap, which is very useful so it doesn't smash. There we go, put that to one side in its protective casing. Then let's slide the main event out, the console, which comes in some packaging with some polystyrene protection there. Was expecting a little bit more comfort, cushion, but it's fine. So it's all in one clump, so let's separate them out just by ripping it. So first then we have the time rotor, which is quite fairly weighty. And then we can see that's what's going to be lighting up. So that's everything in the box. We've got the time rotor there, which is quite tall actually. And then the console base, looking great with the lead to the mains as well. And then we've got the top bit of the console, which attaches to the top of the time rotor. So let's begin by unwrapping the console then from this plastic covering which it comes with to prevent it getting scratched, obviously. I think there's a hole in it, so it's quite simple to just rip and uncover it all. So there we have it, the console, looking very good indeed. And there we go, just use my finger as a sort of size comparison. It is surprisingly big. And that is everything that came in the box. So this is the main event itself, the console, which I love the look of, especially the way the camera is kind of showing up as quite sparkly, which I think is quite cool. As well, we've got some details of where the controls are, which is also a really nice addition, which makes it very much like the console. There aren't textures. If you wanted to customize it, you could just print off some textures and stick them on right there, which I think is a pretty cool idea. And then underneath the base, already kind of very orange. Looking forward to seeing what that looks like when it's lit up. So here then we have the instructions for how to put this together, which I found to be very easy to follow. So let's begin by assembling it. Just a sign of how good the build quality is, I managed to knock the time rotor over, but it didn't break, which is a very good sign. So here we have the light bulb, which is going to be screwed into the light bulb holder underneath the console. It is quite difficult because I have quite big fingers to actually get it in there, but just screw it quite tightly and it should work like that. Okay, so then getting the time rotor here, carefully this time, and then putting it on top of the console top, and then just sort of screwing it in like that. And then we can place the time rotor on top of the console, like so, and then just sort of twist it in a bit to make sure it's all flat. And there we have it. So here it is, all assembled outside of the box. It's actually much taller than the box, surprisingly, and there's my arm comparing the height of it. It is tall, much taller than what I expected. And plugged it in, turned it on, and it's all powered up. So without a doubt, when it's all turned on, it looks like the Capaldi console. So let's kill the lights, because it's a lamp. And it's also fantastic. It looks absolutely amazing with the lights off and it all just lit up by the orange glow. So I'm just going to play you some shots of the console lamp then. In fact, it'd be very interesting to see if people can make movies or mini clips out of using this in animations. It is worth mentioning that Rabbit Tanaka, who make the console, also sell minifigures which stand in the same scale, so what better way to get that as well and make your own TARDIS movie? I think that'd be great, because we haven't got a playset, but I think this is clearly the next best thing. So it took about 2 hours to get the lava flowing. It does go a bit gloopy for a bit, and then it will start, when it's hotter, moving much more freely. Using lava as a time rotor is quite an interesting idea. I wonder if it will ever get added to the show, but it's very soothing to watch indeed. So underneath the console then we've got the glow which I talked about earlier, which I think is great. Then going up we can see it illuminating the entire column. And as I film, it gets a bit quicker in terms of the convection currents. And then here we've got the details up closer, very sparkly. So my review of the Tardis Console Motion Lamp is that it's a fantastic Doctor Who product, which is definitely worth buying. I think especially as it comes towards Christmas and it's getting darker in the evenings, it'd just be the perfect time to buy it, to have it light up your room in the dark. It would be absolutely fantastic. The benefit is also you can still see the console. It's not just the orange lamp. You see the details, and I think it's actually really great. I was super hyped when I saw it be announced, and I'm still equally excited when I'm using it. So yes, thank you for watching the unboxing and review of the Tardis Console Lamp. Links in the description if you want to go buy it. Definitely worth checking out. Also, a big thanks to Rabbit Tanaka for being able to send me the product so I was able to review it. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.